Hey folks, have you ever wondered why we check leg length when we're adjusting you, or why when you're watching somebody get adjusted, why their leg length changes so drastically, so fast? Well, let me share a little neurology with you. I'm going to explain the brain using the train. And so let's start here. When you are misaligned, you're subluxated, that causes distortion in four areas. That causes muscle tightening or a stretch reflex. And so it's sending signals back up to the brain. The facet joint, the joint where the spine is, that's sending signals. The disc sends signals. And then the Golgi apparatus, which is connecting to the tendon, making sure the tendon doesn't get overly stretched. So all four structures send signals up to the brain. Now it's sending it particularly to the cerebellum. Now, what is the cerebellum? That cerebellum, it's part of the brain, but it's the bottom portion of the brain. And it deals a lot with proprioception, balance in time and space, and equilibrium. Okay. And so what happens is that signal, we'll use this train model, will go up to the cerebellum. Okay. And the cerebellum is getting signals of what is happening. What is happening at the spine, whether that's cervical or lumbar spine or thoracic spine. Okay. Anywhere in the spine, it's saying, hey, there's a problem here. Then it continues the signal upstream to the thalamus. Okay. The thalamus is really just an integrator. It's just like a relay center to send it to the cortex. Now that's the cortex for us is the main portion of our brain. It's the portion of the brain that's going to say, okay, I need to do something about this. Okay. Because I know what should be happening at the spine. The spine should be equal in movement. It should be a good lordosis and kyphosis of the certain areas of the spine. Everything should be rocking and rolling, so to speak. But it's not. And so I have to do something about that. So via another tract, the vertebral spinal tract, it sends signals down back to the spine. There we go. Now I got my train moving back down the spine, and it causes a postural tightening. Okay. It causes low back muscles, leg muscles to tighten. So when that happens and your chiropractor is looking at the leg length and it's seeing a difference, right? That shows us, hey, there's something going on here, and it can guide our hands to where we need to be. Now, in our office, obviously, we're taking the Insight technology scans, the thermography, the surface EMG, and the heart rate variability. We're also utilizing X-ray analysis. And then, of course, what we're talking about today is the leg length analysis, allowing us to see exactly where we need to be, allowing us to be more of a corrective-based chiropractic office. And so by those signals being transmitted to the spine and causing that distortion, and that's your body's way of compensating, okay? And so then what we do as the chiropractor is we adjust. That adjustment turns off the signal that's continuing to go to the cerebellum and then to the thalamus, and it stops that loop that's happening, that destructive loop of tightening the muscles and causing that distortion. Because of the tightening of the muscles, you can see why, not only with chiropractic care and massage therapy, why that's so important, because you have asymmetries. And that leads us back to your spinal hygiene exercises, making sure that you're doing those, allowing your spine to have the proper mobility and stability to keep moving and keep the neurology working at its best. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it was informative. I love you guys, and I hope to see you soon.